to Destined to SOAR, a television news magazine that is dedicated to highlighting entrepreneurs and community leaders. Please join me in welcoming a returning guest. Ms. Keisha Lee is the CEO of Annie Malone Children and Family Services, where she has been for the past year.
Almost a year.
Almost a year, but she's been there about 4 total, and you have just been doing a phenomenal job. So
thank you.
You're welcome. Welcome back, Keisha.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, always. Your work is so important and vital to this city that anytime, you would like to come on, you are more than welcome, because you serve our most vulnerable population. So just tell us about Annie Malone and the services.
Yeah, it's all of us in this together. That's how I see it. But the services that we offer, a lot of people don't know what we do beyond the parade. So that voice. So thank you for giving me a platform to say that. We have a 24-hour crisis center at Page Union. Those are my babies, all of my babies. But that program is for kids. Like, we get calls in the middle of the night from social workers or cops, kids that parents may have overdosed on drugs, have been killed, or just in a bad situation. They bring them to us. We keep the siblings together, keep them in homeschool. They get new clothes, new shoes, everything. But it's also a respite service for parents too. I always say there's no handbook to parenting. So we get calls from parents and they're just at their wits' end, right? And we're like, just bring the kids to us. They've fallen on hard times. And just because a hardship doesn't equal neglect. That's one thing we have to make clear. So just because someone is evicted from their home or something doesn't mean that they're abusing and neglecting their kids. So this is a safe space where they bring their kids. They can come get them anytime they want, do outings with them and everything. And we help the family get stabilized. So we refer them to our parent education advocacy program. So that's for unification for parents. We're going to court with them. Doing intensive at home. We also do prevention work for parents that are at risk of getting their kids taken. We do things through diaper bank, triple P parenting models, what we follow. We have Parent Cafe. It's a very strong program. And then we also have our teen drug abuse and prevention program, our SAFER program. So we go into schools and we do teen drug prevention as well as treatment. Inside the school. And then we also have an evening program where they can come to us, or we go pick them up. I say come to us. We pick them up. It's free transportation. We feed them dinner, and that's more treatment in the evening for teens. A great program. And we also have another program coming down the pipeline. A lot of people know about our K-12 therapeutic school, but I think Annie Malone has been able to stay in existence for 135 years because our ability to pivot and meet the needs of the community. So the K-12 therapeutic school, we're changing a model after this year. Right now we have a lot of crime with our youth. So what we're going to do is move towards this level up program that's going to combat that crime, sort of give the youth a stable place to stay, more like a boarding school model. And we're building economic mobility with them. And all of our services have free therapeutic service. Free therapy services. I'm sorry, I can't talk today. Free therapy services, but the Level Up program is really it's a game changer. I think it's a game changer. They come to us on Sundays. They're doing laundry on Monday through Friday during the day. We're get tutors. They're going to go to like different Fresh Start programs to get their GED, pass their high set test. In the evening, it's more trade model. They're learning stuff to get a job, like shipping and receiving and forklift, different things like that. And then also they're learning to prepare meals themselves, like healthy meals, how to cook and prepare for themselves. Then on Fridays, they go back with their parents. A lot of people are like, well, why are you doing it where they go back? Because family is everything to me. Keep that family component. And it's not a prison. It's just like more of a boarding school model. You have to be able to make good decisions without someone standing over you. And that's what we want to combat. We're not here to split families up. We're not here to, always do the foster care. We want to prevention. It's prevention services and meet people where they are, and it's no judgment zone. So those are some of the good things that Annie Malone has.
And I would say Annie Malone has a lot of great things going on there. And and when I think about the community service model for the city of St. Louis, there are not a lot of programs that do what Annie Malone does. That serve children. From 6 weeks to 18,
Yep, we do. And it's right here in the thick of it, in the heart of it.
Yes.
You don't have to call some hotline or something. You need immediate services like Annie Malone. It's right here in your neighborhood.
Yes.
That's the good piece of it that I really, really love. Like, we won't sit out somewhere else and then say we're helping. It's like we're right here in the thick of it.
Yes, yes. And it was a testimonial that you told me about earlier this week with one of your students that was in the crisis program, you know, who had never read or had never been to school.
Yes. So just an example of the type of things that we encounter is that we have an 8-year-old and a 7-year-old in our crisis program right now. They came to us and they have never been to school. Yeah. So we were able to enroll them in school, and they don't know how to write their name and read. So the NAACP of St. Louis County gifted us gift cards around right after Christmas. Yeah. And I was like, okay, I got to get these babies some leapfrogs or something to help them write, because the school is calling us. And I was able to go to Target with those gift cards and get $300 worth of like the books and everything they need to start learning how to write their name. Just those type of things that we don't even think of with our kids, but it's kids out there that have never been to school. We potty train, but it's partners like that when people gift us with gift cards and stuff that goes a long way. Yes. When they register for parades or participate or donate to Annie Malone, like, this is what you're helping. Stuff, those unrestricted dollars that grants and stuff don't pay for. Yes, that is so true. And you spoke to the need as well, that, you know, you're serving a highly vulnerable population, and we can't always put their pictures out because the kids are at risk, you know, even of exposure. Yeah. You know, and so I'm glad that you're coming on the show to let people know these are the cases that you're dealing with every day, of kids who, you know, have been abandoned, or the police find them and they just bring them to your center 24 hours a day, anytime. Yep. So that's why we're also looking to expand our crisis center, because we constantly it's constantly full. And it tells me that the need is great and we have to pivot to meet that need. But those stories and those testimonies are powerful. You never know who you're helping and in what capacity. If we get kids, sometimes they don't have shoes on their feet. Yeah. And it's about $159 to keep a kid overnight in a crisis care in a safe environment. You never know what they're running from or anything like that. It was one time a mother came up and she had on like some shorts and some stiletto heels and a nice shirt and 2 little boys. It wasn't my place to judge her at all. Right. That maybe that's all she had before she ran from wherever she was coming from. That's all she had to grab. Or maybe she is going somewhere else and bringing the kids. But guess what? The kids are safe. They're not at home alone, around guns or fire or nothing. I've had people come up there and they see me and they know me from high school or college or something like that, and they drop their head. I'm like, no, don't drop your head. Hold your head up. Right. I never know when I may need these services. And it's confidential. That's the piece about you just talked about. It's confidential because it's their story. It's not mine. I can give you testimonies, but I can't always put people in front of a camera. That's their story. And would you want your story told? But just know you helping somebody. It could be your neighbor, your cousin, or anybody. You're helping a family. You're helping kids. And like I say, it's stuff that people don't understand. It's unrestricted. We have to pay for. A lot of parents are fighting to get their kids back from the system for whatever reason. They may not even be non-offending parents. Right. But the lawyers, going to court, transportation to get there. It's things like that. The cost of eggs and milk went up. Try feeding a ton of kids that way. And people off, people that's coming to service, like our price go up too. But what we do, it's impactful, it's powerful. And it's God's assignment. I feel like I'm on. Yes. He said, he never said it was going to be easy. He said, trust him. And that's what I do. That is so true. And you do that so well. And so as we speak to the needs of the agency, what do you all need to be successful at Annie Malone? To be successful at Annie Malone, the need is more so the funding. It's the resources. It's the resources. I got a call the other day. Someone had looked at the needs that was outside for Lysol and stuff, and we had a shipment coming. And Procter and Gamble does a shipment, but it's more the dollars that pay for stuff like that we're not able to get. So when you're out shopping, I tell people, when you're out shopping for your own child or whatever, go over to that clearance rack. If it's wintertime and you see some shorts on sale, some Nike shorts, get those $5 shorts because shopping off season is cheaper, but we always need that. Kids come to us and they don't have. The season about to change, school's about to be out, but also the experience. If you're in a position where you can donate tickets to the Cardinals or a hockey game or skating or something or movies, like this is stuff that we would love to take the kids to, but also the donations with the funding that pays for gas, maintenance, different things like that. Our car was stolen from the crisis center. Now we have to get a new car. Things like that when we have floods, bedding. So those unrestricted dollars, but more so the funds help us expand our services. Right. That you can't really say, I need this, this, and this. But when you give more money, now I got extra funding to take that extra kid, that family of 5 or that family of 4, or when a grandmother goes into the hospital for a surgery. So I mean, she's a caretaker for her grandchild. Right. We keep the grandchild in the same school, clothes, make sure everything is fine, take her up there to see the grandmother, everything. Those extra dollars, when they run out, that's what that helps. Yes. So the funding that comes through and the donations, that takes us a long way. It's easy when we're out of units or we're a full bed. No, I can do that. If I get the funding, I can do more.
Okay.
Children experiencing trauma often look for a safe place to call home. At Annie Malone Children and Family Services, we take care of kids in crisis. Our compassionate staff become like family, sometimes for only a day and sometimes for much longer. When you donate to Annie Malone, you are making a difference in the lives of kids in the St. Louis community. So please give to Annie Malone today at anniemalone.com to help our children reach their destiny.
And of course, we know we're coming up on the largest fundraiser of the year, the May Day Parade.
The May Day Parade.
Yeah, so
it's
speak
exciting.
to all of that's going on, right?
It's exciting because of the culture, and it's us and everything, and everybody coming together. We have Nike back for the second year in a row. Midwest Bank back for the second year.
Yes.
Procter & Gamble, White Castle. We're doing a roundup at the register. If anyone like that, right there.
Yes.
But the sponsorships are, and then also registration for the parade. We're doing that, and those funds again. This is our largest fundraiser for unrestricted dollars.
Yes,
that helps so much.
Yes, and we know sometimes when it comes to parade registration, people tend to wait till the last minute.
No, don't wait till the last minute. I say get your registration in now because we're starting lineup. This is how, as the registrations come in, that's how we start the lineup. We got to have a certain, band here and a band there, and then a card. Like we have to do that. But that first band that sign up is going to be in first. That first card that sign up is going to be right there. The first group like that. Yes, and we have a number of different registrations. We have 3 levels of registration that people can participate in. Also, we have small business and nonprofit special offers and sponsorships this time. The vendor area. I love the vendor area.
Yes.
I love it. I want to see all the boutiques out there. People that do lashes, come out, get a vendor. Get a vendor table, talk about your business, be proud of what you're doing. And I think, in marketing advertisement for the dollar amount, that goes a long way. You're getting in front of thousands of people for a minimal fee that you would have had to pay a lot for. So I love seeing us, and I love to see young entrepreneurs and African American entrepreneurs come out, get the word out about what you do. But more importantly, I love to see the kids.
Yes.
Like I remember being in the parade, and it was my time to show out in front of my family and my friends. Like I love seeing the schools and the sororities because they get you hype about college. That type of stuff, and all the radio stations and news people that you really only see through the TV. I love the parade.
It's a great parade. It really is. I mean, the energy, the culture of it is just exciting. Downtown is a beautiful venue. It's safe. We had a great time. And
we're back in front of Channel 5. But that registration helps with the unrestricted dollars, but also helps us keep putting on the parade.
Yes,
it's not cheap to put on a parade of that magnitude. It's not. So when you register, that's how we help put on the parade and help fund the programs. It's important. So if you want to see the May Day Parade every year, register.
Right.
Because that's important. Use that pocket of money to help put on that parade.
And it's the oldest parade in the country.
Yep.
You know, and so when I look at Black culture and historic Black culture,
Yes.
you think of like the Ebony Fashion Fair, you know, that went
Mm-hmm.
away, you know, different things that have gone away over the years.
Mm-hmm.
We don't ever want the Annie Malone May Day
No.
parade to go away, not even if it's not even at risk of it, but y'all still need to support it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
They
Yeah.
still need to support it. The deadline.
The deadline is
Yeah.
April the 30th,
Mm-hmm.
not May 1st, not
Yeah.
May 2nd, April the 30th. And the
Yes.
reason the deadline
Mhm.
is April the 30th is because so much go into this parade, and we want to make sure the logistics behind the scenes is just, you know, buttoned up for
operates.
everybody. I do feedback sessions after the parade every year, and when I get that feedback, I do something with it, right? So that's why the deadline is April the 30th, because
Okay.
we want to ensure efficiency in the parade. There's, you know, we want to make sure we do right by everybody. So we're gonna do that.
That sounds great. And how can one register and find out more information about the parade or how to donate to Annie Malone?
Yes, they can go to www.anniemalone.com. On their home page, you can scroll down and there's a countdown to the parade.
Right.
And right up under it says register now. You click that link, it'll take you to a race roster page. That's our page. And you can register for the parade there to become a participant, a vendor, whatever is on that page. And also you can donate to Annie Malone on that page. Or when you go to www.anniemalone.com, there's that big red button that says donate.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for stopping by,
Thank
Keisha. Just letting people know I consider you the conscience of our community. You know, I do. I really do. It's the conscience of the community because if you're not taking care of the children of the community, what are you really doing? Because our children are our destiny.
Yep.
You know, so we got to take care of the kids. And how do you take care of the kids? By supporting Annie Malone. Yes. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, best wishes and prayers and hopes for you and Annie Malone.
Thank you.
Okay. Good. That was
Thank
good.
you.
Of course.